Thank you so much for being with us. We're beginning now with a deadly accident out of Lee County involving a resident of an assisted living facility. State troopers telling us tonight that the 74-year-old was walking along Highway 15 this morning when he was hit by two vehicles. It turns out that facility he was staying at is the same one just recently learning their license is in the process of being revoked. News 19's Megan Dowkshes has the latest from Bishopville.
My uncle was everything to me, and to know that I don't have him anymore because someone else was negligent, it hurts.
Family members and the Lee County coroner confirms that Leroy Eugene Davis was a resident of the Cottonwood Villas assisted living facility. He died Tuesday morning after being struck by traffic while walking near a roadway. Davis was Beatrice Cook's uncle. She receives the call this morning from a worker at the facility.
They just told me that my uncle got hit by a car, and I asked, was he in the hospital? They said no, he was dead. And she said, I have a phone number for you to call the coroner. She gave me the phone number, and she hung up.
South Carolina Highway Patrol says Davis was struck first by a tractor trailer and then by a second unknown vehicle. The accident occurred on Highway 15 between Bethune Highway and Ashland Stokes Bridge Road, which by foot was a little over an hour walk away from where he stayed. Nita Grimes is a niece of Davis. She says her uncle would leave and walk off the facility's property often, and nearby businesses would call her to let her know he had left. The Highway Patrol has not said how they believe Davis got to the location where he died, but Grimes claims that she just spoke with the facility workers about the possibility of her uncle walking off and potentially being struck by a vehicle.
There was no reassurance that he was going to be safe. And here we are 2 weeks later, and it's like he's gone.
The incident comes around a week after the South Carolina Department of Health told Cottonwood Villas their license would be revoked after 45 days. The agency said they took the action because the facility had multiple violations. We reached out to DPH today, and they said they were aware of Davis's death and were investigating the incident. Grimes said she consistently had problems with the facility, and the Department of Social Services was moving him to a new facility in just a week. News 19 attempted to contact Cottonwood Villas by phone, but when we asked to speak to a manager, there was not one available. Meanwhile, the Lee County Coroner's Office says Davis will have an autopsy in Newberry tomorrow. Reporting from Bishopville, Megan Dowkshes, News 19 WLTX.
And we're being told tonight that collision remains under investigation by the Highway Patrol.